We've already been giggling here. I'm with Maria, and she's joined me for our interview today. And bless her, Maria has no idea what's coming. So this is my chance to introduce you to Maria. Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much for being one of our full members and for joining me today. I imagine you probably wouldn't have done if you thought you were going to be off the cuff already. But would you like to say hello to everyone and tell us where you're based and a little about the work that you do?
Well, hi everyone. I'm Maria Badshamiah. I'm an artist, tutor, and designer. I'm based in Nottingham. I have dyspraxia, so I create art and design sessions, particularly for those that have got learning challenges and also those that don't have learning challenges. I also like to add a bit of psychology into my sessions and believe that the canvas is for everyone. So the canvas of life is created by your own colors, your own energy, and that's how you can bring your own light and your radiance to the world. Um, I'm I'm on Instagram. I've got a range of photos and videos. I do design work. I did a design work for the emerging musician and singer Mr. Eikel Venegas, and he is also been managed by Burner Boy. So I did a bespoke t-shirt design for him. I've done some designs that won an award for Nottingham Industrial Museum, and they were of an industrial design nature, and they were for merchandise, and they're in their shop. This won the East Midlands Regional Heritage Award. My glassware was featured in the World of Interiors magazine in 2017 in the artistic feature section. After I was approached with them, I was also approached to apply to do 100% design. I've also got stock in the Robin Hood experience in Nottingham of my Nottingham themed designs, and these are on fine bone china. So it's cups, it's also cups and saucers, and I also have an Etsy shop that I'm slowly growing with that. I create landscape paintings, and I like to listen to transformative music, which really helps get me in my creative zone. And also, I'm interested in architecture. Favorite building is St. Pancras Station, and I'm also inspired by the colours and the unique design of La Garda de Familia in
Fantastic.
Barcelona.
That's great. You've jumped the gun on the questions. That's fantastic.
I see.
And that's some of your glass work behind you, isn't it? On your background.
Yes, it is. Yes.
It looks wonderful, Maria.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, let's dive into your Instagram so that we can have a look at some of the work, shall we?
Okay, yeah.
Here we go. Our guests should be able to see this now. Here's you, your smiling face. So there's work here. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit about how you go about creating these. This is lovely.
Okay, well, this one in particular, I'm teaching how to illustrate landscapes and using acrylic paint, but in a watercolor fashion. So using dry brushing techniques. So I was teaching one of my pupils. They range from 10 years upwards to 12. And also I have adult pupils.
I love it. That's great.
Thank you. So I was showing them a range of tones in that for them.
And this is more, is this glass work as well?
Yes, it's cast glass. The inspiration is a peacock design with the peacock colours, and then it's got machine worked oak base.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is that light can shine on it, and possibly at a later time, maybe lights will be placed into it. But
Wow,
it actually looks amazing, even with the daylight just shining on it.
that's fantastic. There's one of our other members, she does wire mesh with torn paper and bits of cotton and lights, and it works extremely well. It's fantastic. And so here are
That's
some, well, here's
great.
you. Here
Yeah,
we
there's me. But I have to say that that's not my picture at the back. But I just love the design, and I'm all about positivity and well-being. So I wanted to add that beautiful picture to my Instagram post.
That's brilliant. It's lovely.
Ah, and that one you just went past, I'm with the former Lady Mayor, and I'm at the Vine Community Centre in Nottingham, and I'm displaying a range of glassware, paintings, and drawings, and also my fine bone china range.
Beautiful. Well, it's wonderful. I love, I've been really enjoying browsing through. These are fantastic as well.
Thank you. Those are my acrylic paintings based on landscape. I'm also inspired by skyscapes as well. As you can see behind me, you can see the colours I'm inspired by in
They
the
are, yeah,
glasswares, also in the paintings.
they're fantastic. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Thank you
Thank you.
so much for that little tour of your work. Now we're going to have some fun now. I'm going to create your fantasy cultural year from the answer
Okay.
to easy questions. There are no wrong answers. And you've given us a starting point. We can choose between La Garda de Familia and St Pancras Station. So I need to
Mhm.
place you in one of those two locations. Which one would you choose?
But the colours and the form, the organic form and the intensity and the state of mind and peace and well-being, it'd have to be La Garda Familia.
Okay, right. So we're off to Barcelona. Okay,
Okay.
you're sitting in a pavement cafe. It's 6 p.m. on a Friday evening. It's sunny. It's June, and you're within sight of La Garda de Familia, and there is a drink on the table next to you. What would we find there?
Wow. Um, I'm just gonna play it safe and just say a dark rum and coke.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Mm.
Havana Club number 7.
Oh,
That's
I
my
like that and also like Kraken and Coke. That's
Kraken. Yeah,
nice.
Kraken and Coke. Yeah,
Mm.
love it.
I also like a few cocktails, but I won't go into their names.
Okay. Now, there's also a book that you've been reading or rereading. It could be your favorite book. It could be a book that's been with you all your life, or it could be a recent discovery. What would we find there?
Okay, well, the book that I keep going back to is Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers. Now, this book was amazing. At the start of my journey, at the start of my studies, very, very early on, I managed to find it amongst all my belongings, and I didn't even put it there. So I was at a time when I was really not confident. I was shy. I was scared of studying with all different people. And so finding this book was a haven for me. And so it had exercises in it, which I did daily. And I had, and this helped to build up my confidence and my strength of mind so that I'd be able to push through any obstacles.
Great. That's a lovely book.
And
So
also, yeah, and also I enjoy The Power of Now. I think that's an amazing book.
that's great. Well, you will let you have two drinks, two drinks and two books. There we
Two
go.
drinks and two books.
There we go. Now you're feeling quite pleased with yourself because you've just come from a meeting in Barcelona with a
Mhm,
wealthy Spanish family foundation
mhm.
who got they were introduced to your work and in particular the glass work. Okay. They'd like to hire you for a year to travel the world, first class all the way, huge fee, okay, to create a kind of league table of glassware up to date, which countries are doing the most exciting things with their glassware. Is that something you'd like to do?
Yes, I'd love to do that.
Friends and family can come and visit you during the year. Okay. So now bear in mind, I have a magic wand, a time machine, and a Star Trek transporter with me.
Hmm.
Okay. So we can jump around in time and space. So you arrive in Barcelona. There you are. Oh no, you're in Barcelona. Yes, there's a group of um, young art students take you under their wing, and they show you to a lovely loft apartment that is yours while you're in Barcelona. And they say, right, unpack, relax. We're going to come back later. We're going to take you to a dance show and out to dinner. Okay. Now you can use the time machine and the magic wand and the transporter. You don't have to stay in Barcelona. I can use all three of those to put anything on a stage in front of you. Okay. So if you were invited to watch a dance performance, what would you choose? You can have it historical, you can have any dancer, any dance style, or any dance group. What would you enjoy watching?
Mm. Um, any dance group. You see, before I would say like Craig David, but now I'm thinking something like um something more ethnic. Um, well, I'd have Molten. I think it's going to make Molten with handpan music. I'd have that playing,
Mm,
and then I'd have some maybe some ballet dancers, maybe, or something that's more fluid.
nice. I can see it now. I can see it on
Mm.
the stage. And what about dinner afterwards? You've been invited out to dinner. You're in Barcelona still, but you can have any national cuisine you like. What would you choose?
Mm. I um I do enjoy I do enjoy some Turkish cuisine.
Mm.
I do enjoy that. I'm trying to think of anything else at the top of my
No,
head.
Turkish is fine. We're going
Hmm.
to the best Turkish restaurant in Barcelona. There we go.
Hmm.
Um, Excellent. Now, um, we're going to hop to another country now,
Hmm.
and you can go wherever you like. What city would you like to go to?
I'd go to Venice.
Beautiful. There we are, in St. Mark's Square,
Hmm.
okay, in Venice. Now, it's sport day in Italy, and with breakdancing in the Olympics, many of us think that some sport constitutes performance art. And so, but again, you can have any sport you like. What would you like to watch? What would your favorite sport be as a spectator?
I think it'd be badminton.
Oh, nice.
I used to play it, not professionally, but I enjoyed playing it.
I used to play with a friend who was 20 years older than me, and he would beat me every time, and he'd hardly move. He'd have me running all over the place, and he'd be standing still. He played with his wrong hand once and beat me. Nice. Badminton it is. Now, we're
Yeah.
going to jump again from Venice. Actually, no, let's stay in Venice because in Venice they have a new digitally enhanced art gallery in my fantasy world here.
Hmm.
You can put on a pair of virtual reality glasses,
Hmm.
step into the work of a famous artist. If you could, and it's 360 degrees, 3 dimensions, you can see on the back of things that we only saw the front of in 2 dimensions, and it can be animated. Which famous artist's work would you like to step into in that way?
I believe Delci work.
Who was that, sorry?
Delci, famous glass
Oh,
artist.
okay, we have to show everyone. How do I spell that?
Dale
Dale, yeah.
Ch.
Is this a new word?
Yes, it's a new word.
Yeah.
You.
Got him.
You got him, yeah?
Excellent. Right, let's show everyone. Oh my Lord. I love doing this because I would just never have seen this if we hadn't done this. So I'm going to share my screen and so everyone can see. Where are we?
Yeah, he's got create some amazing work.
Look at that.
I know, and it's like amazing being blind in one eye and can still do, create these beautiful
Those are
installations.
incredible, aren't they?
Yeah, I first saw his work in 2006 at Kew Gardens, and I saw
Mhm.
his seed light forms, and I was really inspired by them.
That's incredible. So that's Dale Chihu
Delci.
Dale Jahuli, if anyone wants to go and have a look. Fantastic. Yeah, I love doing this because I just wouldn't have been exposed to that wonderful work. Fantastic. Now I'm going to whisk you back to London, okay,
Okay.
so that I can meet up with you, and we're going to do something different every evening. On Monday, we're going to a pop or rock show. On Tuesday, we're going to a theatre play. On Wednesday, we're going to a West End musical or Broadway musical, if we wish. Thursday is opera and Friday is film. And between us, we can work out what we do. So if you don't have a preference in any of those categories, you can always throw it back to me.
Okay, well, yeah, I
So
prefer classical music.
you do. Okay.
Hmm.
What would be the perfect classical music concert for you then?
Mm, um, gosh, I've just said it now. Well, anything with harp or with harp music.
I think there's a
Not
Mozart harp concerto, I think, isn't there?
Yeah, there is that, and I'm trying to think of his name, and I know he's forgotten his name off the top of my head, but he's
Mm.
blind, and he's an amazing singer, and he's very famous.
Is it Andrea Bocelli?
Yes,
Yeah.
his
Okay.
music's amazing.
So we're going to have Andrea Bocelli with accompanied by a harpist.
Oh yeah, and also Andre Rieu have his music as well, his orchestra.
Okay. And there's that young girl who sings viola, isn't there? That
Yeah, there
yeah.
is. Yeah.
Excellent. That sounds great. Are you a what about a theatre play? We're in London, so we've probably got the Globe Theatre if we want.
Mm-hmm.
For a bit of Shakespeare, perhaps?
Maybe, or maybe something also with a bit of magic in it as
Magic.
well.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to let's invent in our fantasy world a play about 6 Victorian female musicians who come together and put on the biggest show, and the magic is on the stage as well. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Deal. What about a musical?
Ah, well, there's quite a few. Um, well, you've got Oliver Twist. That's quite interesting.
Yeah. We
Um,
let's go back in time to the first performance of Oliver Twist in London.
mhm.
Um,
Oh,
uh,
actually, no, I've got one.
okay,
Not the Wizard of Oz.
Wicked.
No. Oh, what was it? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that one.
Yeah.
Excellent. Actually, we'll do both. Are you an opera fan, Maria?
I've not gone to the opera, but I don't mind hearing some.
Okay, well then I'll take you to Tosca at the Royal Opera House. That
Hmm.
would be my opera of choice. It's a good
Hmm.
way in. Um, what about movies? What do you have a favorite movie or one that you keep watching again and again?
I love Armageddon for the soundtrack and the
Oh,
love story and everything that's involved in the film.
yeah, that's Aerosmith, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I love, for the same reason, I love Interstellar for the music.
Oh yeah.
The Hans Zimmer soundtrack for that.
I love Hans Zimmer. I
Yeah,
love his music.
fantastic. Excellent. Okay, well, that's our week done. We're nearly there. I'm going to send you out for lunch now, okay,
Okay.
in London. Beautiful Turkish restaurant, top Turkish restaurant in London. You can invite one other person, okay, and they will come, and you can invite anyone you like, famous or otherwise, living or not. You can have a historical character if you wish, or even a fictitious character. Who would
Okay.
who would you want to have lunch with?
Um, that's a tough one, that is. That is very tough because I
I,
immediately think Doja Hooley, and I also think, and I'm not able to get the top of mind. Oh, I've forgotten the names.
okay.
But there's a glass blower that I've assisted before, and they've
Hmm.
only got one arm,
Oh, wow.
and they're a big inspiration. Especially when I saw them was working on their work, and I was helping them with their helping them as well. You're
Well,
just checking out the name now, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Um, Not Elliot Walker.
No,
No.
no, it's not Elliot Walker. It's someone else at London Glassblowing.
Okay.
Lewis Thompson, that's it.
Oh, well done, Lewis
Lewis
Thompson.
Thompson.
Uh, Lewis Thompson glass
Yeah.
images. Let's show everyone. Um, wow. Whoa. Look
And
at that.
it's amazing with only one arm.
Incredible.
Mm. And I've also assisted with Sir Peter Layton's Monet range
Hmm.
at London Glassblowing.
Look at those. Aren't they great?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Mm.
You've inspired me. There's a glass blowing sort of centre near us here where they let people give it a try.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, fantastic. So that's Lewis Thompson.
Lewis Thompson.
Fantastic.
Mm.
Excellent. Well,
And like I say, I've met Sir Peter Layton, Lewis Thompson, and Elliot Walker, and
hmm.
Bruce Marks. I think it's Bruce Marks, or yeah, Bruce Marks.
Yeah.
And they're all lovely people. And like I say, I had the chance to help with Sir Peter Layton's Monet range of glassware.
Monet. He
Yeah,
was
it's Monet
inspired by Monet. Oh,
series.
wow. I
Yeah.
must have a look at that. Now we're going to play the this or that game just quickly, if that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you two options. You have to choose one.
Okay.
Still or sparkling water?
Still.
Mac or PC?
Mm, well, PC,
Tea or coffee?
tea,
Radio or television?
radio,
Peas or sprouts?
peas,
Call them or text them?
Texan,
Window seat or aisle seat?
window seat.
Milk or dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate.
Boiled egg or fried egg?
Boiled egg,
Comedy or horror?
comedy.
Concert hall or sports stadium?
Concert hall,
Cat or dog?
cat,
Test the water or dive in at the deep end?
test of water.
Orange juice, bits or no bits?
No bits.
An hour in an art gallery or a museum?
Oh, art gallery.
Beethoven or Mozart?
Mm, Mozart.
Cooking or being cooked for?
Ideally cooked for, so I can use my creative energy for my creativity.
Sand or snow?
Oh, snow for it feels nice under the feet.
Reggae or salsa?
Salsa, I do salsa dancing.
Me too. There we go.
Mm,
Indoors or outdoors?
outdoors.
Start immediately or wait until the last minute?
Well, it's start immediately trying to gather all the resources you need
Okay.
for
Science
it.
or history?
Pardon, science or history?
Yeah.
Hmm. Um, maybe science.
Okay. And finally, see the future or change the past?
Hmm. Well, I think see the future is more positive, and changing the past is like you can maybe do that, but
Yeah.
then the past has made you the person you are,
Mm-hmm.
and then you may have created an even better future without realizing it.
That's a lovely way to answer that.
And also, I want to say, I did something for Sarafina. She's online, and she's a soul healer and just an amazing lady. And I did a video for her, so it'll be on in her platform, I think, on YouTube, maybe Instagram, sometime this February.
Mm.
And it's all about positivity. And yeah, so people could check her out as well.
I'm sure we will. We'll make sure that that's included.
Mm.
Maria, thank you so much for being a good sport and doing this. I hope that wasn't too painful. It was fun for me. Thank you. Wherever this appears, there'll be examples of your work, links to your new website and Instagram. But don't rush off. But just for the time being, thanks again for being one of our full members and for being a good sport and doing this.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.